Eat Vancouver coming up in Vancouver this weekend. And Annabelle Waugh, the food director from Canadian Living magazine, and will be one of the special guests. But we have her first in our very own kitchen with a whole bunch of preserves and jarred, good-looking things.
And there's a real science to it. We'll find out in just a second. I had no idea.
Thanks for coming in. All about it. First of all, what is a food director? It sounds like a good job.
It is a good job. Yeah, it's not what I don't sit in a director's chair and say now. Once again, with feeling.
Well, you could if you wanted to.
Yeah, you're the director. It's up to you.
Basically, I'm the food editor. I'm the section editor for the food section of Canadian Living. So I assign all the stories, and we have a team, our test kitchen, that creates all the recipes, and then each of those recipes gets handed off to someone else, and they retest it to make sure that it works and that it's, you know.
That sounds like a dream gig, working in a test kitchen.
Yeah, and then I have to eat everything. Oh. Which is why I have this amazing figure.
You know what? If you need help, you call on Jay and me.
That's right.
So of course we've got all your magazines here. Canadian Living, well known for the recipes. I love reading a good recipe. I don't really make anything, but
well, you know,
you just dream.
I just read them.
There are two kinds of people. I think there's two kinds of people. There are the people who buy cookbooks to read like it's just a nice coffee table book, and then there are people who actually make the recipes. And Canadian Living recipes are very trusted, so I'm proud of the fact that a lot of our readers really do make a lot of our recipes, which I'm delighted at.
And a lot comes through the test kitchen, right?
It all does, yeah.
You're just sampling and trial and error, basically?
Yeah, it's all created and retested by the test kitchen.
Right.
So.
All right, so Preserving is the new book, new compilation of preserved recipes.
Yes.
And you brought some of your items with you today. So all of these have gone through the kitchen? Then
oh yeah.
Everything.
So these are, this one here is a strawberry balsamic and black pepper jam. And I brought this one specifically because I wanted to show that we don't just have your everyday garden variety preserves. I mean, there is a classic strawberry jam in there, but we kind of go outside the envelope a little bit with some of the preserves. We also have a sweet mango chutney, and we have a lot of kind of international flavors in there, and this is better than anything you'd ever find in a store. Really? And then we also, because it's the perfect season for it, we have these pickled asparagus spears, and this is the kind of thing you want to make right now because it's so good.
And what do you do with those, Shay? Put them in a Caesar.
Oh, is that what? I knew there was something there. I couldn't quite get it, but I knew what you're getting at. Let's say I'm a rookie preserver, or we're just talking about this off camera. I would be very nervous about putting something in a jar and making sure that it keeps.
Right.
But you said there's something different to each of these recipes that you have to be cautious of.
Yeah. So you know, I always encourage people to kind of get creative in the kitchen and play around. I would say with preserving recipes, that's one of the instances where you have to follow the recipe to the letter. And the reason for that is because all the acid and salt and sugar balances are there for a reason to keep it shelf stable. And also processing the cans in the hot water canner for the right length of time to make sure that the shelf life is there.
And if you messed up, you'll know it.
Well, I mean, you could they would not be food safe. So
is it something that is gaining or regaining popularity? Because you know, I kind of think of preserves as something that maybe generations past would have done a little bit more of, but it seems that younger people are getting more into it.
For sure. I think people are really into that kind of grandma cooking and getting back to our roots and using local sustainable products and using the food that we have growing in our own backyard. All that stuff is coming very much into vogue again, which I think is really good because it's, you know, we want to encourage people to take ownership over what they're putting in their mouths, and this is a great way of doing it, and also making the most of the season while it's happening.
And if it tastes good. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much for coming in.
One of these aside for you.
Absolutely.
Is that what you're missing out?
The Eat Vancouver Festival happens June 1st to 3rd at BC Place Stadium. For tickets and more information, you can go to their website, eat-vancouver.com. It's a little bit of heaven for me to go into this particular festival, Erin, I have to admit. I do love it there a little bit.
Me too. Oh, reminding me, I made blackberry jam one summer with my mom, and we had so much fun. So yeah, maybe again this summer I'll do that.
Lots of recipes here for you.
Okay, great, thanks. Good afternoon.